Welcome back to Bad Bowling with your boy C, and today I'll be doing a ball review on, that's right, the one and only RST X3 by Roto, powered by Roto Grip. I love saying powered by Roto Grip, don't know why, but let's just leave that one alone for the minute. Now, with that being said, the RST3 is a hybrid, 2 parts pearl, which is actually pretty cool, and it's pretty cool that I actually know that too, since I never ever seem to know that. Now, I'm going to be putting the numbers on the screen so you'll be able to see them, as well as I'm going to go over them also. This is a Micro Tracks cover stock with the RST core. The RG is 2.53 with a differential of 0.54, 0.54 if you use a 15 to 16 pound ball, and it is a mass bias of 0.016. Okay, so by the numbers, beautiful ball. By the numbers, really strong ball. This is also an asymmetrical ball, so it gets down the lane and it should be, instead of it being rounded, it should have a little arc to it, a little bend, which is good. It comes at a 4K fast finish, so it should allow the ball to get further down the lane. I'm thinking it should get in deep into the mids before it starts to make its read and make its turn. So with that being said, the only thing left to do is get this ball in the lane. Now, what I will say is this. My expectations for it is I expect it to turn more than the alternate reality. The only ball that I've thrown recently that I feel like the numbers are close to this would probably be the Wolverine Dark Moss. The numbers are really comparable to it. So I'm thinking that that might be something that we have to compare it to. I know a lot of people are picking the alternate reality, but I think that the Dark Moss is more comparable, although the alternate reality, well, maybe we'll have to do both. We'll have to take a look at how the ball rolls, and we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys on the lane, and let's get this party started. Okay, so we're going to throw our first shot with the RST X3, and I'm just going to call it X3. So I'm going to start just like I normally do, feet on 25. I'm not going to show you a lot of me. I'm going to show you a lot of the ball in the lane, because I think that that's the most important. That way you can get a great read on what the ball is capable of doing. So I'm going to try to get break point about 5. Okay, hung up a little bit. All right, so we're going to try 2 and 1 for this next shot. Feet on 27, try to break point about 6. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and try to repeat this last shot. Okay, got that a tad bit out further than I wanted. Okay. Now remember, this ball has 4K fast finish, which means it's at about 4,000 grit, so it can be taken down. Oh, that's good. Nope. Nice little snap at the end. I like that snap. I just gotta figure it out. All right, let's have another one. I'm gonna go 28 though, and try to play it break point about 9 though. Okay, now that's a pretty shot. Now I'm hoping that you guys are seeing this, how it's getting deep into the mids before it's making that when it's catching that friction and it's starting to turn, and it's actually doing a really good job of finishing as well. Too far out. Still got back. Like I said, I think this ball's more comparable, being that it's a hybrid, to the Pearl Dark Moss. Still just not bad. Okay, so I love the bend at the end of it, the arc that it has, that thing that just jumps out at you. I mean, looking down the lane at this ball, which is absolutely hideously ugly, Okay, that didn't move the way I thought it was going to. So here's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try and go feet on 20 and throw it straight up 5 and see what happens. Okay, well. So I'm gonna go 23, move 3, and still 5 it. Huh. 26 and 5. Well, that's 26 and 10. It's not enough. So at 26, it didn't work out, so we're gonna go to 29. Okay, 29 doesn't look so bad. Now, I'm on 29. This is an absolute fresh house shot. So that should tell you how strong this ball is. We know my philosophy is straighter is greater, and I tend to stick with that. I like to play up and in, but if you can't tell with these new line of balls, I'm actually playing different. Really different. As a lower rev bowler, I prefer to leave these angles alone, but unfortunately, I don't have a choice but to play it. Missed my mark a little outside. Still got it to come back a little. As you can see, it took me a couple of seconds to figure it out, but once I did, I'm okay. But again, just remember, tip of the day, relax. That's the key. All right, guys, so we had the opportunity to throw several shots with this RST X3, and I was on the fence with it because when my first ball, a couple of balls, as you guys seen, was really aggressive to me. So I did a lot of jumping around to try to figure out where I need to be. As a low rev bowler, the last thing that I want to do is be all the way over on 30, trying to break point around 10 to get the ball back. But if that's the only thing that I can do, then I am capable of doing that. However, that's not something that I want to do because that's working harder than I want to work. Hope that makes sense to you. So as you can see, I found it about 28, 29 board, break pointing it around the 9. As you can see before the break, as we walked into it, I was on a mini run and it was looking pretty good. But I also told you that I'm going to get it shined up. So I did get it shined up right before I did this intermission video. So it is shined up. I haven't had a chance to throw this baby yet, but I expect it to be going longer. I expect it to go a lot longer. I expect it to get right at the end of the mids and then turn over, which would allow me to have my feet further right and play my stylish shot. Okay, now, in bowling, you have to be versatile. Absolutely. However, I don't want to walk into a fresh house shot and be all the way to the left. It's just never going to work for me. Now, with that being said, let's get this puppy back on the lane and let's see what it's going to do. All shined up, looking pretty. Somebody's got a date. I'll see you on the lanes. All right, so back to the RXT3. So the X3, I just polished it in the middle of a review. That's right, because I wanted to see if it would change anything. So I'm gonna come out and put feet on the 23 and see how it changed it. See if I can have it go a little longer. Oh my. Oh my. I think we might have something here, people. Now remember, I'm not a high rev bowler, so I'll play with surfaces, and because it is 2 parts pearl, I thought shining it up might make a difference, and It's making a big difference. All right, so I'm going to actually slide my feet 2 boards to the right to the 21 and throw that same line just to see if I can't get a little more solid. There it is. Okay, so let's go back there and see if we can throw another great shot. I didn't get enough through it. That's okay. I hope you can see the big difference since I changed the surface with a little shine to it. Oh, missed inside, but it held the line. So let's get back to the 21. Matter of fact, yeah, let's go back to the 21, and then over the next couple of shots, I'll start moving progressively to the left just to see what it can do. Now, I didn't get out of that ball well. Came out too early. Let's try this again. Remember, getting through the ball is important, but so is staying relaxed. All right, let's throw about 4 more shots and then get up out of here. I mean, so we have come up with some good things about this. Good. Beautiful shot. Now over these next 4 shots, let's start moving progressively to the left. So this time I'm going to go feet on 24. That's good. So at 24 last time, this time I'm going to go feet on 27. Just to find out how versatile this is. Oh, just missed it. But not a bad shot. We're going to go feet on 30. Now remember, as a lower rev bowler, swinging it outside is not something that I ever really want to do. Oh, a little slide. Oh, and he scores, even though he's off balance. All right, let's see if we can throw one more power shot with this X3, since the last one didn't work out so well. That's how we're going to end this. All right, so we had the opportunity to throw the RST X3, and it was everything that I thought it was going to be today. Like I told you guys, when I first threw it, it was really aggressive. I had problems. And me, as a low rev bowler, there's no way I'm putting my feet on 30 to start throwing a ball. That makes 0 sense. Because at that point, you have nowhere to move but left. And getting into the high 37, 38s, throwing the ball, that's not something that I ever want to try to do. Because I know I'm not consistent enough to do it, and I don't want to anyway. So with that being said, like I told you before, I was going to put a little shine on it just to see what it would do, if it would help. Because it's already at 4,000 fast K finish, so just put a little shine on it to see if it would help it go a little longer, which it did. And as you can tell, before I put it on, I was on a mini run, you know, 6 straight, 5 or 6 straight. But putting a shine on it made it more of my game, made it more comfortable. Now, in bowling, it's great to be uncomfortable. Learn to love to be uncomfortable. But for me, it makes a big difference because now I'm seeing that the ball is versatile. So I can take the shine off and know what it's going to do on a heavy oil shot, but I can also put the shine on and be more controllable on a house shot, if that makes sense to you. So the question isn't for me to answer. The question is also for you. How would this ball help you? How would it fit in your bag? Now, if it's ultra aggressive, as you know, you can change the surfaces. And I did a video that is going to show you that. So the video will be after this. But it's going to show you how you can change the surfaces, or even just put shine on a ball that makes a big difference. And you guys should be able to see how the first shots before the break were way more aggressive. Not more aggressive, I should say. They, once I put the polish on, let me retract that. Once I put the polish on, you notice the ball went longer before it made its turn. And that's all I was trying to do, is get it to be just a tad longer to do what it needs to do in order for it to be a success for me. And that's what you guys have to do for yourselves, is ask yourself, for all these balls, how can I make it successful for me? What do I need to do? Do I need to just change a little finish by adding a little polish, or do I need to move the grit up or down? And that's all fair questions, okay? Now, again, if this video was something that was helpful for you, please hit the like button or the subscribe thing. That you see it, it makes it real easy. It's on the screen. All you gotta do is hit it, and there you go. And it makes the biggest difference to the channel, because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we're starting to grow. We just hit 100 subscribers, and that's big time for the channel. Our next goal is, let's get to 500, okay? Let's get to 500 as the next goal. Now remember, also, we're holding this event September 3rd at 7 p.m. We're going to be bowling. That's right, live yet again. And I won the last event. Scott won the first one. And guess what? I plan on winning the next one. Okay, well, at least I'm going to show up to bowling it. Anyway, this is Bad Bad Bowling. It's your boy C. Have a great day.